A teenager falls metres off a wall.
Central, the bloke is not very responsive.
But what's the diagnosis?
What have you taken? Heroin?
And can Bondi's favourite peacock
Can we take it for a little ride?
tame a wild flamingo?
Yeah, mate.
The bloke jumped the fence at the back of near the car park. He's jumped over and he's stuffed himself up. So
You sort of get a call like that, alarm bells ring, and you snap into action pretty quick.
Is he one of your mates or you don't know him?
No, I don't know him. We just saw him jump over the fence, over where the road is, and then down there, and he's holding himself.
Off the wall here.
Off the wall, yes.
You hear that someone's fallen from a height. First thing you think is they've hit their head. You take those things pretty seriously.
It's a 2.5 metre fall onto concrete.
From far away, he looked dead.
Yeah, go ahead.
mate, where are you? Gonzo's gonna come give you a hand.
Brother, I'm just behind the hill, up in that back car park there.
Right, mate, Kirby, he'll be there in a sec.
Buddy, hey. Mate. Hey. Hey.
Rubbing the sternum
Hey, mate.
is one way to assess consciousness.
Hey. Still wasn't responding, so I thought that there was something immediately wrong.
Hey, Central, the bloke is not very responsive. He's breathing. He smells like he's drunk a fair bit, but I think he might have done a bit of damage to himself.
Righto, mate. Do you want me to get an ammo down?
I reckon I'll probably get a ambo.
Yeah, for sure. I'll get you bars when they're on the line.
Buddy.
Will can't be sure if the fall caused the teenager to become unconscious or something else.
Buddy. So you saw it just from here?
From there, yeah.
Did he land in between this?
He landed in between there, yeah.
Did he land on his feet or did he land on his... You didn't say that?
I didn't see that. I just saw him jump over when I was walking across the road, so that's when I came and got you guys.
First-year lifeguard Will hasn't dealt with a medical emergency like this.
Buddy.
Still breathing. Yeah, hot. The bloke's, he's not responsive at all. He's breathing. Everything's pretty normal, but he's just not awake. Yeah, copy that.
Head lifeguard Hoppo, Gonzo and off-duty lifeguard Harrison assist.
First thing we did is we got in there and just did the sternum rub.
What's your name?
When we found out he's conscious, went through all the checks for spinal.
I reckon he's landed on his feet and fallen on his elbow.
Will's had a look. There's no bleeding or anything from there.
Gonzo and myself worked out that he had landed feet first. That was the best of the worst situation.
Oh, mate.
Lifeguards are concerned he may also be drug and alcohol affected.
Mate, can you tell us what you've taken? Any alcohol or drugs? Yeah. What have you taken, mate? Just we've got to try and help you out. What have you taken? Heroin? MDMA.
As soon as we heard drugs were involved, we were thinking it might have been an overdose. How much MDMA have you had?
I was quite concerned.
Just
He reeked of alcohol.
alcohol.
He'd supposedly taken MDMA and I don't know how much he'd taken.
How many?
The person at the other end of his phone may have answers.
Mate, I need to ask you a few questions. How much has he had? He's told us he's taken MDMA.
No, he's not. He's just drinking.
Mate,
He's not getting in trouble.
He's not going to get into trouble, but we just need to know because your mate's, he's not in a good way.
No, I wouldn't lie to you. He hasn't taken, from what I know, he hasn't taken any drugs. From a shot.
All right. And then his mate started rocking up. And the situation just escalated. They saw the cameras, they saw the crowds. Hey, is this your mate?
I'm best mates with him, bro.
Yeah, all right.
That's all right.
Just stay there, please. Stay there.
Well, we just need to know how much is he had.
Watch out, mate. Step away from
At least it's
Not even a whole one.
not a whole one.
It looks more than alcohol. It's more than alcohol, mate.
Just waiting for him to walk up to the kids.
They kept trying to get really close to him.
Can I please have the word to him?
Mate, he's not responding to us. He's not going to respond to you. They were young, full of grog, and I think, yeah, the emotions just got the better of him.
Lifeguard's immediate concern is that he could choke on his own vomit.
Yeah, I reckon we get him out now. He's had half a bottle of vodka, he's taken an MDMA, and he's in between a parking meter and a wall. So we knew we had to move him out of that position just in case he did vomit.
Just keep him in the shade.
We needed to make sure that he was on his side and had the best chance to not, put that back down into his lungs.
The ambo's just coming down the parade now.
Half a bottle of vodka. Yep. And he's told us he's had MDMA.
Okay, fantastic. Did he have MDMA?
The gentleman came over, I saw him jump off the wall.
Jumped? Feet first?
I would assume there's no injury to his head or anything. So.
As a precaution, paramedics use a spinal collar and board.
The whole time I was really hoping that the kid would end up getting them fluids up out of him.
Let's get him out of here, mate.
But if he vomits on his back, it's going to go down into his lungs.
Then, at the most precarious moment, the worst thing happens.
Have you got the airway there?
The teenager's airway is now the priority. The spinal collar must be removed.
Have you got the airway there? All right. Flip side.
As disgusting as it is when someone vomits, in this situation, it was really good. You knew this kid was getting some of that liquid out of him.
His airway is now safe. At hospital, the teenager will be treated for an overdose and assessed for other injuries.
Taking drugs can turn people into another person. Your friend wanders off, probably thinks he can fly, and falls off a wall.
It's fine. It's all good. He's a soldier.
But if we weren't there, he could have choked on his own vomit. He would have died.
A southerly change hits the beach.
The southerly affects the beach conditions a lot. The surf comes up and the sand blows everywhere. So it's like a mini tornado down at Bondi.
That wind was out of control. Umbrellas are flying everywhere. Basically, people were just leaving the beach. The wind was very strong that day.
But one family isn't daunted by the wind. They've brought an armada to Bondi.
No chance. The flamingo's gonna fly away.
As soon as we saw them, I pointed them out. I was like, hey, just watch this.
That ball was not even making it on the beach. Not even nearly. Is she going to bounce it? It's going to bounce over her head and go back up the prom.
The beach ball has disappeared, but the woman seems determined her other inflatables won't escape so easily.
She had a flamingo and a unicorn. She had them tied together.
They might need a hand. The flamingo stuck down there.
There's no way she's going to get from the promenade down to the shoreline without help.
Do you want me to try and help her?
Yeah, go.
If there was a lifeguard that seen himself as a flamingo, probably be myself.
But we all reckon he's a bit more of a peacock with his tail fluffed up, shaking his bum around.
Harry's a gentleman and he'll always help out the damsel in distress. Yeah, he went down there with bells on.
Oh, she's over it.
Harry's is the perfect man for the rescue.
You all right?
But I think this one was just a little bit out of his comfort zone.
You all right? Do you need a hand?
Hello, gorgeous.
Oh, what about the ball? Where'd the ball?
I have to be honest. My bloody umbrella went somewhere, and I've got 3 other girls that are chasing a mad ball.
The ball.
The worst day.
Let's have a little fly. Can we take it for a little ride?
Oh, she yeah.
I've tamed a couple of wild lovers in my time, but I've never tamed a wild flamingo.
Look at Harry. Oh, yes.